Hi and welcome to another how-to guide on Rise of Industry. I hope you're enjoying the series so far and the rest of the content on my channel, and I hope you enjoyed my first how-to guide. It was my very first one, so yeah, I was not sure how to approach it, but I hope you learned something and enjoyed it. Anyways, in this little guide here, I'm going to explain how to overcome and deal with your very first starter loan. So in order for this, we've got this new starter city here, and I'm going to show you how to make sure you do not suffer and go in the red when it comes to the starter loan. It's pretty simple. A lot of, it just takes a little bit of brain power to work this out and figure it out, but I'm going to show you the easiest ways of doing it. Okay, so in order for that, I'm going to need to build some cities and get to the point where the starter loan comes in. So I will see you guys in a minute. And yeah, we'll talk about it then. Okay, so we are coming up to the point where we have to pay off this loan, and what I am going to be explaining on how to pay this loan, the easiest way of doing it, because of course the loan is 10 million. We are only paying 83k a month. It's doable if you just want to pay it off over 120 payments, which is 120 months. That's a long time without having to upgrade, research anything or do anything like that. So we are going to do something I worked out. It's a little bit risky, but it works, and it reduces the time you got to pay and reduces the loan amount. So please bear with this, and I hope you understand what I do. Okay, so first thing you want to do is make sure you have a substantial amount of resources. So make sure you're stable enough. I know I'm not stable enough. I want another orchard farm in, which I'm going to place here. I want to make sure it's within obviously the range of this warehouse, and I'm also going to be putting another potato farm in. Again, I'm making sure it's in the reach of this warehouse. Okay, I've also set up, because this is connected to the state, I've also set up a couple of destinations to the state. So I'm selling wood and coal to the state, but also make sure I keep a minimum of 10. So if you're selling to the state, make sure you change the minimum kept to a certain amount. I'm also selling water to the state. Again, minimum kept is 10. You always want to keep at least 10 products within your warehouse if you're selling to the state. Okay, the state is big money, don't get me wrong, but it's only your first lot is a big boost, and then it just, the income you get from the state then onwards is just like selling to a shop, but it just, the more things you sell or the more places you sell to, the better. Okay, so make sure you keep some product, because you're going to need that to sell to the shops. But anyway, so make sure you feel as though you're substantial enough, you've got enough things, but don't go too overboard, because obviously that costs with transport fees and obviously building maintenance maintenance costs and stuff. So keep it as minimal as possible, but make sure you are producing enough resources. And I know I'm not producing enough potatoes and raw rubber, because it's nothing's building up near. With water, I'm getting it. I can see coal and wood, I'm building up enough of that, as you can see. But potatoes I'm not, and raw rubber I'm not. So I've had to create another orchard and crop farm to produce that. Now we should see, you know, a basic steady income of that, because I really want to sell those to the state as well. Okay, so let's play. Let's continue to play, and I will show you the risky move, but is worth it, of how to get out of the loan. Okay, so we got it on the 4 speed at the moment, just to speed it up. We're also going to open our financial tab so we can keep an eye on this. Now, whatever you do, do not research anymore, because that is going to cock you up. Okay, this shouldn't cock me up, but it might end up doing it, because when I've tried all this out, I've always put those extra farms in, like, you know, further on down the line. This is going to be trying it from the beginning, so I've got that steady production. So this, adding these extra productions might cock me up, but it shouldn't do. It shouldn't do. It should all still work perfectly. Fingers crossed. But yeah, so the loan should be coming out very shortly. We're getting 173k roughly a month, which is great. That's great income to begin with. But that fluctuates obviously up and down depending on what sells. See, there you go. Look, we've got 195k that month. Now that could be because we've now got an excess of potatoes and raw rubber, which is brilliant. That's what we want. We want an excess of those materials or those resources, so we can start sending to the state. So like I said, eventually now we should get the loan, and then I can show you how to overcome that in an easier manner. Okay, not an instant, but easier. Okay, so we're coming up to the point now where we can try or do this sort of loan trick thing, whatever you want to call it. I can show you that now, because we're at 5 million. So you want to try and get to a steady 5 million with a steady income. I am starting to sell potatoes to the state, which has helped. We're now about 200k a month, which is absolutely fantastic. That's the kind of number you want to aim for. Okay, so we're at 5.38 million. Oh, the loans just started coming out. Okay, so that's great. So I'm going to pause the gameplay. All right, now listen carefully, because this is quite, it's going to be quite difficult to explain. So I'm just going to show you what to do. Okay, now like I said, this is very tricky and it can be very risky. So please bear that in mind. Your numbers will fluctuate on your income and expenses, but it should be all worth it at the end. Okay, so what we are going to do, okay, we are going to click on the headquarters. We are going to take out another loan. Okay, now you want to go for a settlement loan, because at the moment you are paying for a state loan. This is a state star loan, so you want to take a settlement loan. Now it doesn't really matter, they're all the same. So 5 million, 5 million, 5 million, 36 months, 36 months, 10% interest, 10% interest. But you do have obviously one that's like 15 million for 36 months at 10% interest. Now this is going to cost you even more to pay back. Absolute bomb. Okay, so at the moment we're paying 83k a month. If we take one of these, it's going to be a substantial amount. It's going to be nearly double that, but this is where the trick goes. Okay, so we are going to take this loan. Okay, so we're paying 152k a month, which is considerable more amount than that. This is going to be struggle amount, but just watch. Okay, bear with me. All right, so then we got 10.3 million, and we're going to pay off this start loan. Wow, gone. Okay, so now all we do is owe 5 million. All right, so we're going to play it. Now watch the numbers. Like I said, this is risky, but just watch the numbers. Okay, so we are, when I stop getting bloody events happen. Right, so this is where our numbers are going to drop to the red. Okay, now you want a certain thing to happen here. You kind of do, if you can obviously stay out of the minuses, out of the negative balance, and that's great, but then there is no point in, you know, doing this little trick. But great, you've kind of minimized, but sometimes obviously, you know, that's what you're aiming for, but sometimes obviously you can start getting minus income, and this is what I'm trying to also show you how to get out of that minus income. But to be honest, I think we have got a perfect gameplay here. It's not going to do the other thing which I was hoping it to do. If it doesn't, if the next couple of months seem to be fine, then I'll explain it as best I can. But you know, if it stays like this, then great, we've won the game really, because we've minimized the loan, we've cut the loan in half, and which should be easy to pay off eventually, and we're still in the profit. Okay, we're not in massive profits because we're paying even more off, I understand that, but we are in profit. I was hoping to show you, but it's not going to. We got the perfect game here. We're making so much profit. Well, not so much profit, it's only about 20k, but that's great. That's just steady income, and we are steadily paying this loan off. See, we're already under 4 million. Okay, now if we were paying obviously the 10 million loan off the starter loan, we would have to pay it for 120, 30 months plus. This year we're only paying for 36 months. So that means it's quicker to pay off that loan. Can you see what I'm saying? Like I said, it's hard to explain. I was hoping to show you, but it didn't. So yeah, so if you do run into the minuses where you have to take out a bankruptcy loan after doing that, that's fine, because you're going to pay, as long as you pay off that second loan you took from the city. Yeah, if as soon as you get that bankruptcy loan, don't unpause your game, leave it paused, pay off that pay off that loan you took, that second loan you took, pay that off. You are going to be paying less a month for less months, and then the starter loan. So it's kind of cheating the system into paying off the starter loan, and I just find an easy way, a little easy how-to trick. So I hope you've learned something, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. It kind of didn't go the way I wanted it to go, because I was hoping to show you the minuses and how to get out of that, but I'll try to explain as best I can. So I hope you understood. I'll try and do another video if I can get it to do what I was hoping it to do, but I will try. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. If you have, like the video. If you're new, subscribe and show your support. And yeah, so thank you everyone for watching, and until next time, view the links, view my other videos, and check them out. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.